Welcome to my follow along mobility routine. You can do this at the beginning of one of your resistance training workouts, or you can just do it on its own for a bit of movement. So we're going to start on all fours and we're going to go into our cat camel. We're going to go for 10 of these. So we're going to really think about drawing your spine and pushing it all the way up into the ceiling. Then we're going to come down, release, lift up your head, arch your back as far as we can, and extend. Breathing in all the way up, and breathing out as we release. Really trying to get as much movement going through the spine as we can. As you're doing this, don't push into any points of pain. The idea is that we're just going to start loosening everything up and waking everything up. So breathing in and breathing out. So you can really start to squeeze your core muscles as we do this movement as well. And drawing up and release. 2 more here. Really push your hands down into the floor and release. And last one and release. Good. Now staying in this position, we're now going to sit back into our child's pose. Reach your hands as far away from you as you can. And we're going to push your chest down towards the floor. If you're tight like I am today, you're going to feel a nice stretch all the way underneath your arms. We're just going to relax into this position. So taking some nice deep breaths. Good. Now staying nice and low, we're going to walk our arms over towards the left. So staying low. The aim here is to really open up through your rib cage. Feel a really nice stretch all the way up the side of your body. And we're just going to hold that stretch there. And then we're going to walk your hands back into the middle. And then we're going to keep walking them across over to the other side. So again, we're getting that really nice stretch. Think about each one of your ribs popping open. Good. And then we're going to walk back in and we're going to pull back onto our all four position. Now we're going to go into our thoracic rotations, which is the top part of our spine. So we're going to bring one hand to your ear. We're going to open up to the ceiling with your elbow. And then we're going to bring that arm and reach it behind the other one, bringing your shoulder as close to the floor as you can. So we're really going for a nice twist in the spine. And reaching through. Don't worry if you can't get all the way down to the floor. We're just going to get looser, hopefully, with every movement. 2 more on this side. And twist. And open. And twist. Good. Back to the middle. Reset. Same on the other side. So hand comes to your ear. We lead open with your elbow. And twist through and get that nice twist. Open and twist. Open and twist. Twist and reach through. And one more here. And reach. Good. Now back into the all four position. We're going to tuck both of your toes. Again, we're going to squeeze through your tummy and we're going to push up into your downward facing dog position. Legs as straight as we can. We're going to pulse into your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and come back down to all fours. Reset. Tuck your toes. We're going to push, 2, 1, and come down. Good. I'm going to do this one more time. So we're going to push legs as straight as we can. 2, 1, and down we come. Good. Okay, coming into our lower body, we're going to come into a half kneeling position. So we'll take one leg out in front and we're going to push forward over that front leg, keeping your foot as flat as we can. Hopefully you might feel a bit of a stretch up the back of your back leg there. Now we're going to take this deeper. We're going to bring your hands down to the floor. Let your knee drop open as we sink a little bit deeper. From here, we're going to tuck your back toe, straighten that back leg. If you feel unstable, just stay here. If you're feeling stable, we're going to take the hand that's closest to your foot and we're going to reach up towards the ceiling. We're going to look up towards your hand and then we're going to bring that hand down and just reach it behind your elbow. We're going to do 4 more. Reaching up and reach through. Up and through. 2 more. Up and through. So we're still getting that nice twist in your spine. Good. Now hands to the floor. We're going to drop that knee and we're going to come back. And if you can, we're going to sit back into a hamstring stretch. If that position is too difficult, we're just going to come back into the middle, scoot that leg out straight and hinge forward as far as you can just to get that stretch up the back of your leg. And we're just going to hold that for a few more seconds there. If this feels hard, take some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. It just helps to bring the body into a more relaxed state. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So take the other leg out in front. First of all, we're going to drive forward over that front foot, keeping it flat on the floor, feeling that stretch on your back leg. Hands down to the floor, tuck your back toe and lift. Now, if you're comfortable enough here, we're just going to hold it here. If you're feeling stable, the hand that's next to your foot is going to reach up, look up to your hand and come down. Looking up, reaching through. Looking up, reaching through. We've got 2 more. Up and through. Reaching up and through. Wonderful. Okay. Hands down, knee comes down. We're going to sit back into that hamstring stretch, whichever variation is more comfortable for you. And we're just going to hold that there, hopefully feeling that stretch up the back of your legs. Okay, nearly there. Coming back into the middle. We're going to come into our all-4 position. We're going to scoot one leg directly out to the side. We're going to have your foot facing forward and we're going to try and keep this leg as straight as we can. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to change angles so you can see. We're going to take a breath in and as we breathe out, we're going to sit back towards our back heel. Then we're going to come forward again, breathing in. As we breathe out, we're going to rock back. Perfect. So we're just going to keep rocking forward and back. For some people, this might be unbelievably tight. So just rock back as far as your body will allow, and hopefully the repetition of this movement is going to loosen out those muscles all the way up the inside of your leg. So nearly there, 5 to go on this side. And come in. So using that breath as we rock back. Good. So we want to make sure you are driving back towards that back heel and not drifting in. Your body's going to want to resist this if you're feeling really tight. Good. Now we've just got 1 more on this side. Excellent. And we're going to scoot in. Switching to the other leg, I'm going to change direction again. So we're coming directly out to the side. Breathing in. Breathe out as we sit back. Good. So coming forward and back, really getting into your groin and your adductor muscles. Really helps to loosen out through your hips, improve your hip mobility. Looser hips can help with back pain. Good. So this one's a really nice one. If you find yourself in a job where you have to sit down a lot. Good. Okay, 2 more here. Sitting back and forward. Last one. And back in. Good. Okay, now finally, just finishing off with the hips, we're going to take a seat on our bum. We're going to bring your knees in towards you, and then we're going to open your legs out. We're going to drop both knees down to one side to the floor. This is going to create 2 90-degree angles. From this position, use your hands on the floor and lean back if you need to. We're going to keep your feet exactly where they are. We're going to bring your knees into the middle, and then we're going to drop them in a nice controlled way down to the other side. So that counts as 1 rep. We're going to switch between the 2 10 times. So we're going to come back into the middle and switch. Now, if this feels really easy, the challenge is to try this with no hands. You might find that one side is a bit harder than the other, and you might find that one side is a little bit catchy. If you do find that, it might be worth trying out the hip mobility workout that is also available to you. So we really focus on your hips. So coming across, and now last one. Good. Now you're ready to go and do a workout.